All right, take two. Yes, you can all you can all thank Windows Update for having destroyed my audio, and I just didn't catch it. That's my bad. Anyway, let's try Slipways. We're trying Slipways. Just to spoil my impressions, this is the second time I've tried this video, but it's not the first time I even played the game in my first video. Slipways is awesome. Slipways is a fantastic game, and I want, this is more of a showcase than a let's try, because I really like this game, and I'm going to show you how to play it, as well as why I think you should snag it, because I really like it. So basically, if you watched my Pico 8 or my Let's Try of the Pico 8 version of this game, in some ways a lot has stayed the same, and in a lot of ways things are very different. But I'm going to get into why and how. First, we're selecting our council of aliens, and this is going to greatly affect like what kind of technology you can buy in game, as well as what kind of perks you start with. I'm just gonna random for now, and this is totally fine. And I gotta say, first of all, I really love this feature of the game, because it does add a lot of replayability, as well as a lot of like forefront like strategy. Like you can kind of plan your game in advance, or at least what kind of experience you're going to expect for Slipways. So this may look familiar to you. This is pretty much what we saw in the Pico 8 version. Obviously, things look a lot nicer, a lot different in a lot of ways. So I'm going to also assume that you didn't watch my Let's Try of the Pico 8 version of Slipways, and treat this as almost a tutorial. I'm just going to show you what the game's about. So first of all, basically, just to give you an idea of what we're doing here, we're basically coming in from like a hyperdrive, whatever, through a black hole, and starting a new civilization in a completely unexplored part of the galaxy. And you, the player, are taking the role of basically the mayor or leader role of this new civilization. And you have a term of 25 years. Those 25 years take the role of how many turns you have before the game ends. This serves to basically ensure that this game does, the games don't last too long. They can last about half an hour to an hour. I tend to agonize over my turns, so that means that the games can last about an hour. There's also an endless mode, and there's also a campaign mode, but I haven't unlocked the campaign mode, and I'll talk about that in a second as well. The first thing we're doing is launching a probe to basically explore these nodes. These nodes are unknown to us, when we start, and we'll be exploring those as we play the game. But for now, we're just seeing what we find. So basically, these are 3 planets, and they all have potential. They have the potential to basically create a resource, and in order to create that resource, they're going to need a resource. I'm holding control right now to show you basically what all of the potential is of these 3 planets, but I know you don't necessarily know what that means. Basically, this planet here, just looking at it, has the potential to be one of these 3 things. It could be making ore, it could be making microchips, or it could be making robots. In order to make any of those things, it's going to need people, though. I can see over here, this planet could be making people, basically increasing our population, but in order to do so, it's going to need microchips and food, or we could have it make food if it is given robots. I'm going to try not to overwhelm you, because it's going to sound like a lot, but let me just say right away, this game is is actually quite simplistic, but it has a lot of depth. So don't get intimidated. It really is kind of like almost a rock paper scissors version of like a Civ game, and I love it for that. It's Civ without the confrontation. There's no other aliens in that you have to fight for resources for. It's really just the exploration, and not, is it exploitation? No, is it exploit? I guess it is exploit. I guess exterminate is the fourth X. This game has been referred to as a 3X game. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hold down Alt. Alt tells us basically how much we could possibly expect a planet to give us, or how much it can give. And we can see the grayed out symbols tell us like what it could be outputting. So this planet is going to have a lot of potential as one that basically creates people. So I'm going to go ahead and just pin that by right-clicking that. So now I'm basically planning. I haven't done anything yet, but I'm planning to make that into a planet that creates people. I think that this one is probably going to be one that makes microchips. I think that's fair. And then this one, this one's going to be a bit tricky because it wants. Maybe we actually. This is why I agonize a little bit. We could make this one into makes ore, and then we could make this one into ore leads to robots, and then we could make this one into robots lead to food, but then we need microchips, right? Because this one's going to want microchips. So maybe we don't do that. Maybe instead we lead to microchips here, and this one could use ore. Things are I don't know. We can debate a little bit. This one could use food, but there's what are we doing? We're basically going to connect these planets up. This one could still use food, so I honestly feel like making robots would be better, and then we could make. Oh, wait a minute. Right. Interesting. Okay. This is what happens. This is what happens when you take a stranger to the Alps. Yeah, I really want to make robots. And then we're going to have robots making food. And so in this way, we're creating a very short network. This one could still use microchips, but we can plan for that later. Anyway, I'm going to stop agonizing. So now I'm going to click that button, and we've now decided that there is an undo button. There are limits to the undo button, but we could always take that back if we want. So now this planet's been cultivated in order to create people from food and microchips. It's already providing people, so we can start using those resources right away. Yes, people are resources, but here's the problem. It's got a little red flag. The red flag tells us that this planet is unhappy. We want to make this planet happy. So let's make it happy by providing food. It's still not happy because it doesn't have microchips, but it's at least less unhappy. That's it's going to want microchips. So now this one's unhappy. We got to get it robots over there. So now this little symbol, I like to see it as basically some buildings, tells us that this planet is established, meaning that this planet is not unhappy and is not basically contributing to an unhappiness bonus, which we can see up here. Like we can see a layout of how much unhappiness is happening. I will continue this chain, but we've got some tasks. I promise you, after this beginning, things will start to fall into place and the game will start to make sense. Get one more ore producing planets to successful. I think we could do that. Increase the total production of cargo or goods to 2. Increase the total population. Let's do robots. I like to go with robots, and then let's go with ore because we're probably going to have lots of ore that can make robots. So basically, these are tasks that are or missions that our council members have come to us with, and we can pick 2 of these 3. And once we've completed them, we're going to be gaining favor or leveling up these council members, and they'll come to us with new and more complex tasks, but with better benefits. So let's go ahead and take that. Well, let's finish this chain here. Okay, so this is hunky-dory. This could also use microchips. It's not unhappy, but what it's basically telling us is that if we give it microchips, it'll do better. And we're basically upgrading the progress of these planets. We can see here, if we give it more resources, then it'll give us more robots, and we can see here what it needs to become successful. Requires at least 2 import routes, requires at least 2 export routes. So more of the same to be done here. This is probably a problem, but we can solve the problem easily. Oh, I thought that was a node. That's my bad. So can we make microchips is the question. That's really the big question right now. It's looking like maybe no. Oh, that's actually a big problem. You don't want to start your game with an unhappy planet where you cannot solve the problem. That's like really, really quite bad, actually. Okay, well, this game is definitely about taking risks in some regard. It's measured risks. You gotta figure out what kind of risks you want to be taking. We can make microchips here, but that will lead me to talking about the limitations of these connections or links. These connections are the slipstreams, the crux of the game, right? And there's a couple of limitations to them. They can't go through planets. They can't go as far as you'd like they have a range limit, which you can upgrade with technology, and they can't cross. You can't cross the streams. So if I was to make microchips over here, first of all, I don't think that this would reach. It's out of range, and it would also need to cross this stream here, or this slipway, which it can't do. So let's consider our other options. We can get 2 in here. I like to try and get as many as possible. We can get some money. These asteroids have multiple kind of uses, but we're not going to get into that just yet. So you can make more people here. We're going to need water. We do have water here, and then this one is going to have can make us more people, but it needs food. We do have food here, but again, we can't cross this. Can this if we made this, yeah, okay, these 2 can talk. So let's do like that, and then okay, this one's going to be happy, and it's going to be providing people to this one. So this is a totally copacetic connection here. Those 2 are going to feed each other. When you can get 2 planets to provide each other with resources, it's actually very good. In fact, there's some missions that lead to benefits that involve that. It's extra good. Now you can see this guy here is wanting a new resource called goods. Goods are made on specific planets, and are kind of they're a weird one because they're not a necessity. They tend to be like you just get them to upgrade planets. They're never required to establish a world. So now we have extra people. We can use those people here to make bacteria and water. Bacteria tends to be used to make food. We can see where time is moving forward. Each time we take a turn, things start to happen. Okay, well, yeah, this is why I tend to take a long time with my games. Let's see what our options are. I mean, this one could use ore, which we know we have a surplus of over there. Can we make food? We could if we had... okay, that's providing food here. It's not providing microchips. That's really the big one. This one could reach, but it needs people. The unhappiness isn't just a result of them not getting what they want. They also want to use the people. They have a surplus resource right now that isn't getting used, and that they don't like that either. So maybe we let's see here. What can we do? What can we do with this extra person here? If we made some bacteria and water here, we could at least do that, and that's a happy. That leads to some happiness here. No, probably not. Here's the thing: unhappiness accumulates. Like this world, the longer I'm not fixing that problem, the more unhappy they're going to be. So, that can be a problem. And if you reach less than 60% happiness, you get booted out of office. So that can be a real problem. We could make stuff here. We could make microchips here. Again, we couldn't reach it over there, but that's okay. This one needs water and food. We have water. We don't have food. At least not excessively. If we get robots over here, we could potentially make food there. Let's like pin that for now and see if we can maybe get robots over there. Robots, no robots. I mean, okay, so this isn't gonna work. Can we make robots over here maybe? That would still work out. This, of course, wants to be instead making food. No, actually, food. Yeah, that's what we want. Robots, no robots. Dang. Okay. It's a darn shame. Can this reach that one? Yeah, not colonized, but yes, it can. And it could reach this one as well. Like this would be a good connection here. So I'm tempted to do it even though we don't have food established. Well, we can have let's set it up. Let's not agonize. And then food. Can't afford. Oh, that's right. We ran out of money. Let's use one of these asteroids. So you can blow these up. I like to wait to blow them up because the more established planets you have around, the more money you get. Can we do it now? We can do it now. Okay, that's gonna work for now. And then we could like establish minerals over here. Now we need robots in order for this whole thing to work. No robots. Come on, give us a robot. A shred of robot. I please. This is actually a big problem because now we have another situation, another planet over here that's going to be unhappy. Unless this one, if this world over here just happened to be happy or provide us with robots, that would be amazing. No, oh my god. Oh, that's really bad. That's really, really unfortunate. Okay, what about... All right, here we go. We can make robots here. It's not ideal. And now we need ore, so now we have a new problem we need to sort out. Okay, we can make ore here, but we're going to need people. And unfortunately, it can't reach there. But we can make people here. So you can't... I do find myself in these kind of situations where it's like... I haven't fixed the problem, or I can fix the problem, but it means creating a new problem somewhere else. So like we could, now we can provide more food. So we could like, if something else needed food, like for instance, this one could make people. We have extra people here that aren't being used. It might actually be worth just like making bacteria here because it's a good world. Like established worlds provide money, so if you can provide or create a good established world like right away, then it's worth it. That's not going to reach, right? Okay, the desert is not going to be helpful. We can make it helpful with technology, but we're not there yet. What's our other mission? We need to get an ore planet like to successful. So that means we need to find a planet that's gonna... Well, I mean, we could work with this. But we need more. We need food over here. So let's see if we can make... Oh yeah, that's why I was going to make food from robots. We could make food from bacteria. You do end up in this kind of situation. It is a little bit funny, actually. Can we make bacteria over here? We can, but we need people. And actually that works out because we have extra people here. And we can... if we establish... No, let's not establish this one At least not like that. What could this provide? If we did water, that might be better. Food, it seems like food is the thing that everyone wants. So what do we need to get this to successful? It wants extra resource water. If we could maybe get more people to this world. So here's the thing, like getting a world to established is fine. But what we really want requires at least 2 import roads. We want, if we can get it, upgrade it with like say more people, which we can do. We have lots of options here actually. That's even better. So like if we were to make more people here from food, provide it with more people, now it's making more water. This can't reach, can it? Out of range. Darn. That's a bummer. We're really this is actually a really bad, I wouldn't say it's a bad start, but I would say that it's a tough start. I also probably did a really bad job here. Okay, this is a good route. This is a good system over here. We're gonna get booted out of office very soon unless I'm able to kind of fix some of the situations that I've created here. This is still looking to out. What does it want? Oh yeah, it wants water, which this can't give it. What we would hope is that we can increase its maximum range. We want this wave augmentation. We really want that. That's like perfect. We could provide more people to this world. Like that's just like good. If we could, there's also technology where you can turn bacteria into food, but we need to research it, and we also need to hope that we have access to it. Oh wait, unlocks hybrid hatchery. Oh, bacteria to robots on primordial and okay, so that's not it. Unlocks mineralize. Increases scan radius of probes. That's actually like I think one of my favorite early unlocks. So we still have a situation. This is now -8% happiness because we've created that problem. Well, yeah, I've created a new problem over here which I need to solve. Not seeing any. This was a rough start. I'm gonna say it. This can this reach this planet? Not colonize. Yeah, it can reach that planet, but we need robots. We have robots over here, but we don't have the technology to make that. And we have a bunch of people unhappy over here. I created a problem over here and then I just like didn't solve it. Okay, all right, hold on. Well, this doesn't have any more ore. So we need people here. Wait, no. Aha. Okay, this will work. Maybe. Maybe it'll work, you know. All right. This will actually work for us. Hopefully. And then connect that up. And then connect this up. Wait, no, that's wrong. Okay, undo that. We need more people over here. We're just like solving problems by creating more problems. So we need food over here. We did improve our happiness situation a little bit. We can get food there, but it requires bacteria. Bacteria isn't that hard to obtain. Can we get... Okay, we can get water and bacteria here, and we have a robot planet here. So that's actually perfect. So let's go ahead and make that. And then we'll leave... Wait a minute. Did I do that? I want food, right? Oh, okay, no, sorry. Yeah, bacteria to food. There we go. Perfect. Destroy that. Get that over there. Now we need robots. Ore to robots. Robots there. We're going to connect this up now. Oh, out of range. Dang. That sucks. Can this reach? Okay, this can reach, so we can get this human there and then connect those up. So now we've got a surplus robot over here. Okay, so I mean, like, you can see what kind of game this is. I'm doing really poor in this game. I've actually so like like, what are you trying to do here exactly? You're trying to accumulate as much score as possible, which sounds like, I know, like, score is probably not very interesting for a lot of people, but there's some really cool stuff that you can, like, unlock by achieving a high score, including a full campaign mode, which is really interesting to me. I just think it's cool that, like, they're like, you have to know what you're doing before we'll let you play the campaign mode, which I think is cool. And actually, I really like the just stock standard mode. So, I'm actually totally cool that we need food. We can make food here with robots. Perfect. Now we have extra people here. We have extra bacteria here, which is actually not great. Oh, we can't deal with this, huh? That was just a problem that I left. We can make robots here, and there's extra ore there, so that's good. I'm still, believe it or not, trying to establish a happy mineral world, but it's actually proving to be quite difficult. How can we? Well, we need to get water to that one. That one should be easy. We just need more robots here, because then it'll provide us with more water that we can allocate. But that's looking to be tricky. I mean, maybe, like, we can't just, like, arbitrarily give this one more robots. We need a second import. So actually, let's go ahead and make water, and then there we go. We completed that task. So now we can take 2 more tasks. I like to take, like, once I've selected 2 in the beginning, I like to, double down on those 2 because you get better benefits. But that's, there's a lot of ways of playing this game. It's one of the reasons I enjoy it so much. So now we need to get people here. We can get people there. And, like, honestly, the way the way I'm playing right now is, like, very poor. You should, like, really be exploring, do a bit of exploration before you start making decisions, and then plan your stuff out a bit more. Like, use the alt is, like, your friend, honestly, because it can help you out and like, make it easier to make these decisions. So we have extra food here. Can we do anything with that food? We can make more people here. We can connect that up, so that's got more water, but we need more bacteria if we're gonna improve that. What do we need to do? Get 2 more 4-world planets to successful. What is a 4-world? This is a desert, Arctic, desert, ice ball, arid, mineral, remnant, primordial, arid. I'm not sure what a 4-world is. Oh, Forge World. What is wrong with me? That's the robot worlds. Space Architect reduces structure build time by 1 month. And in here we just need to explore planets. So honestly, that's totally reasonable. If we could get this one to successful, it requires at least 2 import routes and 2 export routes. So it needs to not only be receiving resources from 2 planets, but it needs to be exporting those resources. Otherwise, it's not making money. Like, those resources are just going to waste. Our happiness is again declining because of the worlds that are unhappy. We need to fix this situation over here if we can. Well, that's kind of a problem. We don't have any food over here. We really, like, honestly, what I really need right now is science. So let's kind of work on that. I'm gonna plunk things so you can build structures, and it's not just about planting, like, on worlds that already exist. You can create stuff. I've created a lab here, and we're going to be researching one of our surplus resources, which is the bacteria. Oh, did I build it wrong? You know what? Let me undo this for a second. I meant to connect it up with more than one thing. There we go. There. So we could research robots. I think robots would actually be better, now that I think about it. Yeah, robots would be much better. Because we have robots over here, which we can connect up. We've got an extra person here, and we've got an extra robot here. And the more resources you connect up to a lab, the more science you're going to get. Science is what you use to research your stuff. We really could use this wave augmentation, is like going to help us a lot. So, oh, we have like a ton of microchips over here and an extra person. You know what? Honestly, and we've also got a problem over here that I didn't solve. You know what? Let's make this. We can at least sort that out, and then we can get some food maybe. Let's get some food over here. Robots to food. Okay. Is that what we want? I think that's what we want. Wait, that's not what I wanted at all. That's what I want. Oh, it's out of range? Oh, okay, undo that. All right, so I'm not sure what I want to. I need food. Okay, that can reach over there. This is also this is already a problem over here because I don't have any way of getting robots over there unless this is a robot. Okay. This is actually perfect. Okay, so let's create a new problem. Connect that up, and we're gonna make robots. Connect that up, so that's happy. This is happy. Now we need ore, and now we need to get some people over there. Yeah, this is gonna lead to people here, and we already have a surplus amount of food. Wait, yeah, okay, that is gonna reach. So the only thing we're missing is bacteria. For that world, we could make bacteria here, but that means we're going to need more people. Oh, that'll be perfect. That's perfect. There we go. So our empire is expanding, which is good. It's good and bad because it means it's a little bit more difficult to manage. I'm thinking we can create a new lab over here. We can do hybrid hatchery, bacteria to robots on primordial and forge world planets. That could be good actually, because do we not have like extra bacteria? Well, this doesn't. This we do here, but it's not going to reach. We have extra bacteria here, so we could like do bacteria to robots here. That'd be kind of nice. There's a lot of options. I think what I want to make. Well, okay, we've got a forebear ruins here. This is a whole extra thing. So we can connect an extra person here, and this is like an event where we get to make a decision. Get one free build of habitat, an expedient way to settle people without having to rely on habitable planets. Food to people. Get one free build of habitat. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. So where is it? Oh, and now we have enough for wave augmentation. So let's go ahead and get wave augmentation. So we have a habitat without having to rely on habitable planets. Okay, so that means like we can plunk this anywhere and use that to create people very easily. And actually we have a good solution here. I'm gonna go ahead and plunk this down because we have people here and we have microchips. So here's the catch about labs is that you're incentivized to have labs researching different resources. If you have multiple labs researching the same resource, then they will do so at a deficit. Like they will do so less efficiently. So that's something to keep in mind. We could actually, if we can find some extra food over here, we could plunk our habitat down here. We're making 7 science per turn, which is good. It's a lot better than where I was, which was like nothing. This is making extra food here. We can also research something else. You need to research 2 things before you can advance to the next bit of tech. So maybe we should just do that. Mines on mineral planets produce an additional ore and yield 30% more income. Decreases scan rate. Oh, increases. Yeah, I really like quantum sensors. So we still need to establish like 2 successful forge worlds. You can see this radius is like really already doing work. So let's make a mineral planet here. So that's now successful. We have to solve this situation over here though. Okay, well this will be maybe a solution for making more people. We could use our habitat. I keep calling it habitat. I'm not sure. I think there's a game where that's what it's called. We can make people here, and in fact we could make another mineral planet there and provide this with more. Can we possibly, where's our lab? Where's our lab that's researching? There's easy ways to find it, and I'm using none of them right now. Oh, it's right there. Oh, it's already connected. Oops. So we need people. We need food. We've already got people. We need food. I think this is gonna work. Yeah, and then there's robots over there. Can we provide it with bacteria? It doesn't look like it. This could be a problem. I mean, this will be people to bacteria, people to water. That would solve this situation. And I say solve, I mean it will improve that situation. I just don't like I don't like creating a new problem over here where I have to find bacteria. And we're going to do ore there. There we go. Perfect. So now we just need to make bacteria. You do end up in these situations. It's pretty funny, actually. Okay, here we go. Problem solved. There we go. So can we let's try and improve the situation over here. We're really like dangerously dipping. Wait a minute. Okay, this needs robots. So that's been a problem for a while now, and it's going to continue to be a problem. This needs microchips. That's going to continue to be a problem. Let's see. We have some new things we can research. Maybe no, we don't. I really like this integrated manufacturing. So these kind of open up your options and add a bit more flexibility. Add 1 unit of microchip on any planet producing ore. So that actually could solve 2 problems. If we could get to that really quickly, that could solve 2 problems for us. Let's actually maybe prioritize getting water to this world. Not really seeing a solution for that, to be honest. Yeah, this isn't going to reach. Even with our out of range. Even with our increased range, we can't get water to this world. There are things you can make that let you kind of like corner slipways around stuff, which is very helpful. But we don't have access to it, and we'd have to research it. Unlocks trade hubs. Can consume any resource except people when connected with 3 or more different types of resources, yields happiness and money. That's nice. Slipstream relay is probably something we could use. That would be good, but it's very expensive on the science, and we're already having several issues. Oh wait, can this reach? Oh my goodness, that can reach. Perfect. All right, so this is successful, and the reason for the prioritizing that is because once we are able to get integrated manufacturing, which will be soon, we can actually finally solve this problem here, which has been wearing on me. I'll tell you. We need robots here. Let's see if we can maybe get them robots. I don't think so. Oh, it's only obstructed. Do we have a way? There is tech for like destroying planets. Trade League. No, it's looking like we don't have any way of getting rid of a planet. That's unfortunate. That's a bummer. Yeah, so this planet is just going to be unhappy for a while. That's okay. Well, we'll just have to deal with it. Wish we could get this, get these extra chips over there. Let's see if we can maybe use these chips. We've got a lot of chips here that we're not utilizing. Oh, chips to people, and then robots. Do we have excess robots somewhere that we're not using? No. A lot of things wanting robots, but not a lot of things making robots. All right. Okay. Yeah, there's just like straight up no robots over here. So not a great situation if I want to. Well, I need food. That's really the only thing. I need food. I don't need robots. There's food over here, but it has about 2 planets in the way. Yeah, this is like... So I could provide this with microchips, but that's about it. There's really nothing else going on there. Can we work on this area over here? I feel like I probably expand outwards too much. I think that that's like a flaw of my play. Because like it's not actually good to expand too much too quickly, because then you just have a lot of unhappy planets instead of like having a few planets that are very successful. I think having few planets that are very successful is probably better. But I'm still learning, and there's a lot to learn in this game, which I really do appreciate about it. So we have some excess bacteria here that we can maybe use. If something can call for it. Okay, there's something here that calls for it. So that's good. And now we have excess food here. But this thing wants food and bacteria. Can we make... Or sorry, food and microchips. Do we have some excess microchips? Doesn't look like it. We could make more people here. There we go. This is good. So we have, we're about to get integrated manufacturing, so this will actually work out really well. I think. Is this in the way? Yeah, it is in the way. So we couldn't get the microchips over there. Oh, but there's a world here. Can we get it? And we can get extra people to it. Perfect. So we can create this here. And then connect these two up, connect this one up so it gets the people. And then over here, we can now build integrated manufacturing. So now it's providing it with microchips. So now this is happy. And now this is it's still not happy. What's going on? Oh, we have to build it, right? So we'll build that. Now it can provide microchips to exactly one place. So we'll provide it here. We'll finally solve that problem. That's been a real problem for a while now. Can this connect up? Not colonize. It can actually connect up. So we could, if we have excess people somewhere. It doesn't look like we do. We could build a habitat. So we could connect this up and connect this up like that. And then build... Oh, it's not. We need to fix it before we can make it better. So let's maybe use a habitat. We need extra food. Is there somewhere we have extra food conveniently? Kinda. Okay, this is not gonna work actually. Oh, there, perfect. So we'll put it right there. We'll connect it there, and then we'll connect it up there, and we've kind of solved that problem. I mean, this is like, I guarantee you this is not how to play this game well, but I enjoy it. Like, I really do enjoy this game. There's something about it that just like hits all of the right notes for me. I really do enjoy it. I like how simple it is, and yet there's so much strategy involved. Like, you can plan ahead. What I'm doing is like really like almost lazy. Like, I could be planning like, okay, robots there, so now I need robots here. Like, I feel like planning ahead is how you do better. And I already ended. That's actually one of my... Okay, we did get 2 stars, so I mean, that's about as good as I've done. You'll see in a second, like, my best game. We never got 2 Forge Worlds to successful. I don't think so anyway. Yeah. So this is our latest run. My last run was my best one, which was the one I did for the first video. So it was maybe a better showcase of like how this game works. But you can see, I mean, like, there's so much replayability. The levels are procedurally generated. You can pick and choose different council members to like try and maybe synergize your technology. You can pick tasks that synergize with your technology so that you can like plan ahead. There's a lot of strategy here, but it's really not intimidating. It's really not like, it doesn't demand that you learn like and exploit like what buildings to plan for like right away. Like, you don't have to look up a YouTube tutorial, like for instance this one, to figure out how to play. This is not a tutorial, but you know what I mean. You don't have to look up a tutorial to learn how to play this game. You can just jump right in and be bad at it. And you know what? Losing at this game is actually pretty fun, because you do learn a lot. You learn about how to how what you did wrong, how to get better, and you can see the potential, like how like what you could have done differently, and maybe like, you know, what you will do differently. Like, it's got so much interesting potential that it makes, like, I want to play a new game right now. It's seriously one of those games that it's so addictive and makes me want to keep playing it. I think if I had a bucket list of something I'd love to see added to the game, it's like, I'd like to see the kind of the monster train approach, where you are incentivized for picking different combinations of council members, and maybe like get those kind of like achievement tick marks of like, hey, you had a successful run with this council member and this council member, and because you did, you unlocked some new stuff. I'd love to see that. That would like put this game seriously over the top, but that's like, you know, I would be willing to pay for that. Like, I would pay for that as a DLC, because I really do appreciate this game as it is. And I really just want to play more of it. I want to have more reasons to play it, because it is so much fun. So yeah, this Slipways gets like a very hearty recommendation from me. Thank you to who pointed out that my last video didn't have any commentary. That's a real bummer, but you know, honestly, it just gave me another reason to play this game more, so it's not that big of a bummer. So yeah, this was Slipways. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you're new to my content, consider subscribing. And hey, Jacob, thank you for making Slipways, because this game is seriously awesome and one of my new favorites. I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.